Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Monday, July 20th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Cullman Regional Airport is heading overseas to pursue new aerospace opportunities. Plus, Aderholt backs ending the twice-yearly clock change, but warns of darker winter mornings. And Wallace State is taking the story of American gospel music from Cullman to Scotland. All this, plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Cullman County will have a seat on the global stage next week as Cullman Regional Airport Director Ben Harrison travels to the Farnborough International Airshow outside London, one of the world's largest aerospace and aviation events. Harrison will join Alabama's Economic Development Delegation for meetings with aviation, aerospace, and defense companies, exploring future investment and expansion opportunities. While there, he'll promote Wallace State Community College's aviation program, highlight plans for future drone pilot training, and showcase efforts to expand space at Cullman Regional Airport for commercial and defense drone operations. Harrison said the goal is to position Cullman as part of North Alabama's growing aerospace industry by attracting suppliers and businesses that support larger aviation hubs like Hanceville. Rather than competing with larger airports, Harrison said communities across Alabama are working together to strengthen the state's aerospace economy and create new opportunities for investment, workforce development, and job growth. Since 2015, aerospace, aviation, and defense companies have announced more than $4.3 billion in investments across Alabama, creating more than 15,000 new jobs. U.S. Representative Robert Aderholt voted this week to advance legislation that would end the twice-yearly clock change by making daylight saving time permanent. The Sunshine Protection Act would move states that currently change their clocks to year-round daylight savings time. States and territories already exempt from the practice would remain on permanent standard time. Aderholt said many families, workers, and businesses want lawmakers to choose one time and keep it. However, he also raised concerns about darker winter mornings in North Alabama. Under permanent daylight savings time, the sun would not rise until nearly 8 a.m. during parts of December and January. Aderholt said that could leave students waiting at bus stops or walking to school before sunrise. He said school systems and local leaders may need to consider changes to bus schedules or school start times if the measure becomes law. Supporters say the change would create consistency and provide more evening daylight. The legislation must still pass the Senate and be signed by the President before taking effect. Wallace State Community College will present I Am a Pilgrim, the Evolution of American Gospel Music, July 23rd through 25th, before taking the production overseas next month. The show traces the history of American gospel music through shape note singing, African American spirituals, Southern gospel, and other traditions. Vocal Ensembles director Tiffany Richter said the production explores how gospel music has influenced American history and culture across generations. Wallace State alumni and siblings Tahani and Duke Cleghorn are serving as choreographer and musical director. Their family has deep ties to gospel music history, including a connection to Otis McCoy, an editor of the Redback Hymnal. Students involved in the production have also studied spirituals, sacred harp music, and the traveling teachers who helped communities learn to read music. After the local performances, the group will travel to Scotland for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, where it will perform August 10th through 12th. Local shows begin at 7 p.m. at the Betty Leith Haynes Theater. Admission is $10 donation for adults and $5 for students and children under 12. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Fairview football is entering a new era under Brian Simmons, but the Aggies say the standard stays the same after last year's quarterfinal run. Sports is next. Welcome back. Fairview football is entering a new era after a 12-1 season and a run to the Class 5A state quarterfinals. Legendary head coach George Redding retired, and the Aggies also lost several key playmakers to graduation, including running back Jake Harper, quarterback Colt Redding, and wide receiver Zayden Cruz. Now, longtime defense coordinator Brian Simmons takes over as head coach after 19 years with the program. Simmons says the standards, goals, and passion remain the same. Connor Scott, who started at wide receiver last season, is stepping in at quarterback. Fairview will still lean on the run game with sophomore Easton Finch and senior Ernesto Vasquez expected to help replace Harper's 2,100-plus rushing yards from last season. Up front, Sebastian Garcia, Evan Smith, and Braxton Kilpatrick return on the offensive line. Garcia could also see time at defensive end after a strong offseason. Fairview moves into a loaded Class 4A Region 8 with teams including Good Hope, Hayden, Gunnersville, and Scottsboro. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Cullman Regional Foundation is calling golfers and sponsors to Terry Pines for its 35th annual $1 million hole-in-one tournament. Plus, West Point Intermediate School is earning national recognition for excellence inside and outside the classroom. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. West Point Intermediate School has been named a National Gold Star School by the National Association of Elementary School Principals. The recognition honors elementary and middle schools that show excellence both inside and outside the classroom. West Point Intermediate earned the distinction through the association's 3 pillars of effective schools. Those include a positive school culture, empowered students and faculty, and strong systems that support good decision-making. The application process also included recommendations from the superintendent, parents, school employees, and community members. School officials said the honor reflects the work of Principal Mike Jones, along with students, faculty, staff, families, and the West Point community. The award also recognizes the school's continued effort to create a supportive learning environment and keep improving for students and employees. Vendor applications are now open for the 3rd annual Market at the Maze at West Blunt Corn Maze. The 2-day fall event is set for Saturday, October 10th and Saturday, October 24th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. Organizers are looking for local and regional vendors, crafters, makers, boutiques, food trucks, and small businesses to fill indoor and outdoor spaces. The market is held alongside the Corn Maze's fall attractions, giving shoppers and families more to do while they visit. This year's lineup will include the America 250 Corn Maze, hay rides, a barrel train, zip lines, inflatables, and a petting zoo. Booth spaces and food truck spots are available now. Applications can be found at westbluntcornmaze.com/market. Cullman County Schools still has openings available in its first-class pre-K program for the 26-27 school year. Spots remain open at Hanceville, Harmony, Vinemont, and Welti. The state-funded program is designed to give young children a strong start before kindergarten, with a fun and engaging classroom environment focused on early learning, social development, and school readiness. School leaders say first-class pre-K helps children build the skills they need to feel confident as they move into kindergarten and beyond. Families can register online through the Alabama First-Class Pre-K registration portal. For more information, parents may contact Cullman County Pre-K Coordinator Christy Harris at 256-939-1500 or by email at kharris@ccboe.org. Registration is now open for the 35th annual $1 Million Hole-in-One Golf Tournament benefiting the Cullman Regional Foundation. The tournament is set for Monday, September 14th at Terry Pines Country Club. Organizers say the event gives golfers and sponsors a chance to enjoy a day on the course while supporting health care in the Cullman community. Proceeds benefit the Cullman Regional Foundation, which helps advance programs, services, and patient care. Teams may register now, and sponsorship opportunities are also available for businesses and community members who want to support the tournament. The foundation says participation helps make a lasting impact close to home. Registration information is available through Cullman Regional Foundation. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who lost their lives this week. Mary Lou Chancey Harris, 98, of Decatur, passed away Thursday, July 16th. Graveside service will be Tuesday, July 21st at 2 p.m. at Roselawn Cemetery in Decatur. Gina Ann Howard, 59, passed away Wednesday, July 15th. A private graveside service and burial will be at Spring Hill Church Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today looks mostly sunny, but it's going to be hot. We'll see a high near 90 with heat index values making it feel closer to 101. A few showers or storms are possible before 2, so keep an eye on the sky early in the day. Tonight, any lingering shower chance fades quickly, leaving us mostly clear with a low around 73. Tomorrow turns even hotter with sunshine and a high near 92. Tomorrow night looks partly cloudy with a low around 74. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.